Hello everyone, this is the CRT Productions here, and on August 3rd, 2015 we went to this huge place that sold, they called themselves an antique mall, but I liked it because they didn't sell just old, really old antiques, like dishes and stuff. They actually had some cool stuff from the 70s and 80s, like what we'll get to here in a minute, but this was a really huge place. We actually didn't expect it to be so big. Actually, we were probably there for a couple of hours, and surprisingly, this is the only thing that I came away with. I'll tell you how I found this. They had so much stuff in there. There was this stuff piled on top of other stuff, and this was like right when you went into the door. This is the first kind of place you were drawn to, where this was, and it was actually on a shelf along with a bunch of cameras. And I'm surprised that I didn't get any of the cameras that they had there, since they had so many of them. Since I am into old cameras. But this was actually behind an old film camera from the 50s. But when I saw this, I just said, I'd rather have this. So, let's see. This is the, obviously, Sony Watchman. This is actually one of the earlier models. This one is from June 1983. This is the FD-20A black and white TV. It runs on 4 AA batteries, which is the only problem with this thing, was some idiot left the batteries in there, but didn't damage anything. I got some new batteries in it. On the bottom here we've got V-hold and contrast. Contrast doesn't really seem to do much. And I'll tell you what, right when after I got home with this thing, I had to open it up, obviously, and somehow or another I broke this little switch here. So, there you go. How you like that? Broke the switch on it, so now that doesn't work. And the video in, I don't have the right cable for that. And the only accessories it came with, obviously, was this wrist strap and the case. So it seems like this thing's really well kept. I mean, it's not like this sticker here. This is a sticker. It's a Sony. That's still there. And the scratches, I mean, it has one of those little special things. That's not a sticker. They just kind of did that. Sony did. I don't know why. But, yeah, this is really cool. I've kind of wanted one of these, but I just never really realistically expected to find one. Realistically expected to get one. So that's why I was kind of surprised to see this there. Not to mention, yeah, it's $10.70. So, you know, and they said it was untested, so I guess that's why. I guess they assumed that this had, like, ruined it. I mean, obviously it works. What is there to go wrong on the thing? There's nothing to really go wrong with these things. So, you know, the only problem is, yeah, it doesn't work. What? I thought you said it worked. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. Yep. It's just a darn shame that you can't use these anymore. But, you know, it's just the way things go, isn't it? But, you know, I guess it's cool that it does still work, but it may as well not work since you can't use it. You can see this one, since it's from 1983, it can still tune all the way up to channel 83. I'm not sure when they did away with the channel 70 through 83, but sometime in the 80s or 90s they got rid of that band. And this is made in Japan, of course. And thinking there's other things to say, of course. Over here, not a whole lot to see. It's in really good shape besides that, and but you know, now yesterday or the day before I was actually getting some stuff on the low bands, I think from Canada. This was actually picking up the channels from Canada with E-Skip from Canada. It's actually picking up pretty well. I was surprised. So the thing, I can tell it would have worked great back in the day. Wish we could test that, but oh yeah, and it can run on DC volts, 6 volts. And you can use headphones, but that's about it for this thing. There's not a whole lot to say about it other than it can't work, and it's really cool from that.
Oh no!
That was so stupid.
Why did he do that?
Oh my god, that was the